Alright guys, I had some requests to make the shredded salad. Apologize about the mess and the shadows. This was just something I decided to do in the moment just because I was already making the shredded salad, so I just wanted to get a quick video while I could. So I'm actually following the online version of 3 weeks to shredded, so this is my personal recipe. So I measured out my kale already, which I'm going to show you how I chop down. This is about my cup of spinach, the asparagus that the recipe calls for, the tomato, my bell pepper, the blue cheese. In this dish I have my raisins and my hemp seeds and chia seeds. My hemp seeds and chia seeds were only a half teaspoon, so there's not much. And this is my 1/4 cup of black beans. And then over on the stove I already have my pan warming up to do the honey roasted almonds, which I'll show you at the very end. So with this salad, because kale, especially if you're getting the frilly kale like this, creates a lot of volume, I like to just kind of fold it and break it in half, and then I'm going to trim it and mince it down pretty nicely with my knife. One, it makes it a little easier to eat, but it also reduces the volume, so if you're packing this to go, it becomes a little bit easier to take advantage of. So again guys, I'm actually holding the blade of the knife. This gives me nice precise control of exactly what I want to cut. I'm going to take a handful of this, I'm going to turn it and just go back through it again just to kind of chop it down a bit. So I'm just going to scoop this up and throw it in my bowl. And I will repeat the same process with the spinach. On my asparagus, when we get to that, I did already break the ends off, and I am quite meticulous, so I actually weighed all this stuff out. It's the nice thing about our online version of 3 weeks to shredded is they don't just give you the portions. If you're a nut like me, you can even throw it on the scale and portion it out. So yeah, spinach is obviously much easier. It's just a rough cut, just things to make it a little easier to blend it all together. So that's the kale, the spinach. For the asparagus, same idea here. Just gonna go chop and throw it on my salad. The bell pepper, I like to just kind of cut these into slivers. It makes it go by just a bit faster. And same idea. And so now this is where, if you want to play with presentation and what exactly the dish looks like, is where you can start nicely chopping things. So I'm going to go ahead and dump the raisins, hemp seeds, and chia seeds onto here, just so that's a little top garnish. If I want to get super fancy with it, I can cut my tomato in half again, cut my halves in half this way, so now they're like little triangles. And I can just place these around the sides of the bowl. Boom. Throw my black beans in there. Nice little sporadic spread. Then the cheese can go right on top. And that's everything but the black beans, guys. Just got to do a tablespoon of olive oil and a little bit of vinegar, which I'm going to do. Alright guys, so I just shifted the camera over so you can see this pan. I've already had it warming up, again, low to medium heat. I'll do maybe another video on teaching you how to cook with stainless steel. I have 3 tablespoons of almonds in here. Just going to throw them down. We're good to go. Basically, guys, you're just going to let these sit for, 20 seconds or so. Stir it up, 20 seconds, stir it. You want to do it until they start getting a little bit browned. And this is going to just kind of give it the texture, and we're going to finish off with a drizzle of honey. And you can use a spatula. Once you get the honey in there, it does make kind of a mess, so I like to use a spoon. And I'm just gonna move these guys around. And again, you don't really actually have to do this part. You could just throw the, toss your raw almonds and a little bit of honey and just throw it on the salad. It's totally up to you on like what exactly you want to do. If you want to speed up the process, you can always just throw a lid on here. Obviously, that's just going to trap the heat. It's going to cook the almonds a little bit faster. But be aware that if you walk away with a lid on, you're more likely to burn your almonds. So again, like I said, generally this is like a couple-minute process. I don't really care about my almonds being that toasted. I kind of like them raw versus being that kind of like chewy roasted texture. So I'm just going to let these cook for another couple of seconds, stir them up again. I'm going to throw the honey on there, and we're just going to slide on over again and drop these on the salad. add our salad dressing, and boom, we have dinner. Literally, I just made this whole meal in like 2 minutes. It's pretty easy, guys. So I'm just going to give my almonds another stir. And you can see already they're starting to get a little bit brown. So that's the nice thing about getting your pan preheated. So this is a teaspoon of honey. Again, I just kind of do a light drizzle. I'm not looking for a lot of honey, but I also don't want to have to clean a teaspoon for this. So just do a quick little sizzle of honey across. Already you can see it sizzling. I'm just going to stir these bad boys up. Turn off the heat. Stir them around, and we're going to slide over and dump these on the salad. Alright guys, so we're back over here with the salad. Just want to give a demonstration. This is what the almonds look like. So that browning is just the sugar and the honey cooking. Almonds are nice and roasted here. Makes for an excellent garnish. If you like chives or cilantro, guys, this will make a nice pretty presentation if you don't want to just do the almonds. And I'll just kind of scrape them off here and try to do the thing. If you get this in the sink quick enough, honey will come off pretty easy. And then from here, it's just a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar if you would like. You don't have to do quite a tablespoon, but definitely want to be careful going over that. And then just a table of extra virgin olive oil or less. Boom. Just like that, guys. Salad's done. Nice little bit of blue cheese on there for some flavor. Tomatoes, black beans, chia seeds, hemp seeds, raisins, honey roasted almonds. I mean, this salad is awesome. It's super popular for a reason. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks.